really mean. So what are the gestures that we're supposed to look out for when we suspect that a person may not be telling the truth? شو هن الأشياء اللي تخلينا نعرف إذا الشخص عم بيضحك علينا ولا لا؟ After reading several books on body language, I now know that there are 7 common lying gestures. So, the first one is the mouth cover. That can be done either by just covering the mouth with several fingers, 2 fingers, whatever, or an entire fist as the person is speaking, or maybe it can be done less obviously by just faking a cough. Now, this is the mind's subconscious way of just kind of stopping the lie from coming out. Then the second gesture is the nose touch. That is done either by a couple of, just rub the nose a couple of times or just touch the nose quickly. And that is done also because when the lie is being told, chemicals in the nose are being released which cause the tissues to swell. So you just want to, you just feel the urge to rub your nose or touch it. Then the third gesture is the eye rub. Now that is also the mind's way of kind of just not letting you see a distasteful thing. And in this case, it's basically the person who is being lied at. So, men also tend to rub their eyes vigorously. Okay, and then the fourth gesture is the ear scratch. Now that is also just basically a combination, or could be one of these, just sticking a finger in the ear, or tugging on the ear lobe, or scratching the ear, or just even pulling it, just doing that, closing the ear. So that is also when a person might not be telling the truth. So you might have seen someone before who is basically saying, well, this only costs $300, and then the person would reply by saying, yeah, sounds like a good deal to me. So, tugging on the ear, not really being honest. And then we have the neck scratch. That is the fifth gesture. So it's done by the index finger of the writing hand 5 times, just, somewhere over here below the ear. So of course, you're not just gonna sit there and count 1, 2, no, don't do that. But if a person's just itching their neck, as they're saying something, they look uncomfortable, then they are not telling the truth. Then you have the 6th gesture, which is the collar pull. Now that is also because there's going to be like a tingling sensation. Oh, what happened? A tingling sensation right in the neck area. So the person's going to satisfy that by pulling or tugging on the collar of their top. So, And then you have the last 7th gesture, which is the arms. So when a person's talking, they're moving their hands freely. I do that a lot. But then you're moving their hands, and then suddenly their hands are all calm and they're nowhere to be seen. Either, just put them down, their palms are just facing downwards, or maybe in their pockets. So they're basically hiding their hands, their palm. So that means they have something that they're hiding. They're not exactly being honest. That's actually my favorite to see, if someone is like moving their hands and then suddenly they just calm down. Now, these were the 7 gestures to know if someone may be lying or not. But something that you need to keep in mind is if someone has their hands in their pocket, does not mean that they're lying. It's not like a rule, okay, that's what it is and this is how it's gonna be. No, it depends on the context. It depends on what is going on. So like if a person is putting their phone in their pocket, doesn't mean they're lying. It depends on everything overall. So also if you kind of suspected something, like if someone itched their neck, for example, as they were saying something, and you kind of doubt and you just want to be sure, so you ask them again, can you say that again? I didn't hear you. So see what kind of reaction or gesture they're going to be doing, and that's when you can kind of be even more sure if they were lying or not. Now, didn't you find that interesting? So